Hello everyone. We've been going through the series of Niagara Falls trip videos, and we have seen so far the introduction and then part 1 to 3. So, three videos we have seen. The last video is Livingston Town, and in this video, we'll take a look into the Cave of the Winds. That is the part 4. And in the last video, during that time, like in the evening, we were looking into the Livingston Town, where the Niagara was originally falling 11,000 years ago. And then from there we started coming towards this Cave of the Winds, and we got the ticket around 7 or 7:10, and then we started waiting in the queue. So this is like the opening is at 7:52 p.m. and just because we know that it's a summer, so the sun is always outside, and almost till the night, and there's a queue which is waiting for the Cave of the Winds. And in fact we can get very close to this the Niagara Falls. And here generally they take a group photo, and they will return it after we return from the Cave of the Winds. And this is the original Cave of the Winds, which was actually originated from the beginning. And then this has a width of 100 feet and 140 feet height, and 30 feet depth. And there is a there is a landslide which was actually damaging this this cave. And then there is a theater also in it. And then we started coming towards this Niagara Falls, the base of the Niagara Falls, and we were very close to the Niagara river actually. So here you can see lots of the seagulls, which is actually kind of I don't know how do I address it, but this looks like somewhere in between the dove and then the crane. And they were huge in numbers here, and you can see they were screaming heavily. And we started coming towards this Niagara Falls. And this is from the American side. So here we have two falls falling, and both of them collectively around 300 or 350 meter width. And this was actually huge in amount. I mean, the Niagara Falls, the amount of water is. And then the left side one, which you can see that we call they call it as a Niagara American Falls, and the left side one is Bridal Veil Falls. This is a shorter one actually. It's not that width. And in between you can see the people actually watching at the top. And so that is called Goat Island, where not sure, maybe the goats were maybe looking from that height and looking at the other side of the the river, or maybe I don't know exactly. And then we just try to take the slow motion of this video to actually see like how this falls actually falling down, and then see the water amount. And it's really huge. It's like I've been into like many falls and like in southern part of India, but never seen this much amount of water. And the force also huge actually. And we actually had to wear this plastic kind of cover, which covers our body as well as head. And then we started walking towards this deck, which was made up of fully wood. And it's actually this here you can see the mist is fully covering this area, so that the water, the amount of water falling, and then on the rock only. So just because of that one, you can actually feel that mist coming outside immediately, because it is huge. And it's actually heating up the water so much, so immediately it's becoming a mist. The American Falls, they only open during this summer season and then spring season. and during winter they don't open it. Why it is? Because the ice will be fully covering this here, so they just close it. They don't open it anymore. And this is that red wood deck actually, which they farm it, or they bring it and set it up during the spring and summer season only. And once it is coming towards October or November, then they close it, and then they just open it after the winter season ending only. Then we got closer to the falls actually, and then we started really experiencing the falls. So here we were actually here to look into the falls. And when we got closer to the falls, and we got excited, and we got very close to it. And finally what happened, the water which was actually flowing so fast, which was actually falling on the rocks, and then pushing us really away very forcefully. And it's really difficult to stand closer to the falls, and the water falling on the rocks, and it was also actually pushing us so hard from our backside. We couldn't face it front side because it's difficult actually. And the force is so huge actually, and ultimately I got fully drenched. You can see me. You should really plan for this place. You should not miss this place while you go for a Niagara trip, because it's really cool, and it's worth for every single penny you pay. And we really enjoyed this place. And in the next video we'll see the illumination of Niagara. And if you like this video, like and subscribe and comment if you have anything, and then share this video and subscribe if you want to continue with the new updates. Thank you.